Well, hello there, y'all. I'm here. Made it. It's Thursday, and we're doing a show. Woohoo! Switching to the live chat just in case some of y'all are censored. Oh my goodness. We've got we got business over here. What's going on? Okay, we'll just shove that out of the way. There we go. Okay. Hey, y'all. Welcome to the OraCola. Oh, poor Buddy's scratching. I don't know why. He's been good and suddenly he's scratching again. Anyway, let's go back to the beginning. Hi, y'all. Welcome to the OraCola. I'm RC Cola, coming to y'all live from February 1st, 2024. Wow, it's been a month. We've been in 2024 for a whole fucking month. Crazy. Oh my goodness. Y'all, we got Patrick, we got Rooster. Oh, hi. Good to see you. Goog and fuck you. Good to see you. Fuck you. Glad I turned on the live chat because I know the top chat always censors you. Rooster, hey. All right. And excellent. Well, welcome to the show. I'm Marcy Cullen. How this works is you put your comment in the chat. You put your Oracle selection in all caps. If you have a question for the universe or a thing that's been bothering you or some kind of thing you want some kind of divine advice about, then put it in the chat. Put the Oracle you want that to be answered by in all caps also in the same comment. And then I will hopefully see it and get to your question during the time I do the show, which is for about an hour, give or take. So that's how it works here on the OraCola in case you're new or you're a looky-loo and you ain't seen it before, but you're watching it later on the YouTubes. Oracles are listed in the description box down below. So all you got to do is go look at that shit. Okay. Oh, we got Matt. Oh my goodness. Lava. Hey. So many family members here in the house. Okay, so while we're all assembled and before we get to the ritual, I just want to get something out of the way. I've been trying to fiddle with the mic for a while, and I feel like it's been iffy, and I don't think I'm putting it in the right place. So tonight we're going to do a little mic check test for those of y'all who are in the chat and who are able to participate. I mean, if you're driving or something, please do not do this. But if you're actually at home and on your device and you can chat back about what you hear, this is going to be helpful for me. So right now, how do I sound? Is it popping? Is it in and out? If I go this way or that way, like this, is it very distracting? What is the best thing for this particular position? Clear. Okay, very good. Sound good. Okay, good. Popping. All right. Hey, David, good to see you. Thank you for your suggestion. So popping. All right. That could be that I'm very close to this and I talk real loud. So that could be the thing. But if there's crackling or static, I want to hear that. I want to know what that's like. So if at any point you think this is going wrong, let me know. And I will try to reposition it and see what's going on. It's not just about hearing it. It's about it sounding good. There's no popcorn. Okay, very good. This is what I like to hear. And the thing is, when I move back, if I move back here, if I move over here, or if I kind of move over here or over here, because I'm just all over the place. How does it sound when I'm doing all this? Is it all over or is it just okay? I mean, obviously it's not going to be the same as if I'm talking right here, but if I'm doing this, is it way crazy or is it acceptable? That's what I want to know. Okay, excellent. Okay, very good. All right. So this is what I need to know, y'all. Thank you so much for telling me. And I know that part of it's sticking up, and I've been trying to keep it lower. So maybe the part that's sticking up, just the tip, is doing us good. We just need the tip. All right. Well, since y'all are all here, we got that shit out the way. We should do our ritual so that we can actually get to the meat and bones of the show, which is me doing the oracles for y'all. And I do want to thank you in advance for joining me on a Thursday. Normally I'm on Wednesday nights, but last night I had a thing that I had to do. I'll get to that after the ritual. So if you have your own ritual that you like to do, now's the time to do it. It don't have to match mine, but whatever works for you is good. And if you just want to like go take a shit for a few minutes or just like stand outside, smoke, whatever you want to do, now's the time. You got a few seconds. Okay. So first thing I like to do is burn the sacred wood. Yes, we're going to make this wood nice and hot on the tip, just the tip. And get it going. And y'all, this is a new lighter for me. And I kind of matched my outfit to the lighter because I found it on the full moon, which was a week ago, last Thursday, I think the 25th. Yeah, was the full moon. And I found this outside. And of course, anytime I find a lighter, because I'm always going to pick it up unless I just don't need to. But lighters are not cheap. Let's be honest. With inflation and the whole like, if you want to do it, it's a privilege economy. So yeah, lighters are expensive. I picked it up. I shook it. Yeah, it had a plenty of juice in it. You know, this is all regular old big. So it's like one and done. You cannot refill this shit. Terrible for the environment, bad for the sea turtles, whatever. It was on the ground. I picked it up. I shook it. Oh, yeah, it was nice and full. And then I sparked it a couple of times. And I was sad because we'd had some weather, some rain. And I was like, oh, shit, it got waterlogged. It's no good. But I sparked out enough that suddenly, look at that. It's perfect. It works just fine. I saved myself like $2, $2 or $3. If you buy it at a gas station, it could be like $3.50 for a lighter. Don't ask me how I know. Anyway, this is my new lighter for burning the sacred wood because I found it on the full moon, on the first new moon. Yeah, new moon of January. No, full or new. Whatever the last moon was. It's when I found it. Look it up. Okay. Next, we're going to ring the bell. Ring the bell for service. And let the universe know that we're here. And we're ready to accept their wisdom. And we use they because the universe is genderless and conceptless. It's just the universe. It is the source of all things. All right. Now, we're going to go back to our pathogen wand, which has been misbehaving. Oh, it worked real good right now. So this is for disease X or any new diseases that might be man-made or natural floating around in our space. We do not want no fucking germs or microbes or whatever's making us sick. Okay, there's that. We got our Prospera spray. This is for abundance. Now remember, only manifest good abundance for yourself. If you feel like you're in a bad place, try not to manifest. Okay? Get out of the bad place first to a place where you're feeling good and happy, then try to manifest. There's some steps to this process. If you're in a bad spot and you're trying to manifest, you're just going to manifest more bad shit. So keep that in mind. And then we got our cleansing, our final cleanse, our Florida water chakra anointment all the way down the chakras. I missed the, yeah, there we go. All the way down to the root and then all the way back up. And we done the ritual, y'all. We done the ritual, which means we are cleared, green light to do the show. So let's do it. Okay. Did anybody have a question? I'm going to go up here. We're all talking about my microphone situation, which is good. Thank you for your input. They sell them. Yeah, I know they sell them Aztec matches, but I don't like matches. I like a lighter because it's quick and it don't stink up the room. I'm going to stink it up already when I'm needing one, so I don't need double stink, if you know what I mean. Oh, hey, Prince. Good to see you. Okay. All right. Well, it's 9:13. So here's the deal, y'all. Since nobody has a question, I'm just going to get to the whole thing that we're doing tonight. I got a gift in the mail, and it was based on the last show that we did. Somebody asked if I wanted a prize wheel, and I said, sure, why not? Guess what arrived in the mail? We got us a whole wheel of fun. We got 12 inches of fun right in front of us. And I ain't opened it up yet. This is just the inner box that was in the outer box. Open the outer box, obviously. You need to make sure it's not a bomb first before you bring it in your house. Duh. But once you bring it in and you know it's not no bomb, you can be like, okay, I can open it later. So we're gonna unbox this tonight and maybe even put it together, depending on how complicated the instructions are. So if you don't want to see me do this for the next 45-ish minutes, please put your question in the chat for the universe. Put your Oracle selection in all caps, and I will answer your questions. And if anyone put one in already, I apologize if I missed it. But I feel like we went from introductions to the ritual to, the mic check or the whatever. There was an order. And then I told y'all about this bullshit, which is not bullshit. It's great. I love it. And I feel like I think I have some ideas about how it might work in the show. But if y'all don't want to watch this process of me fucking around and cussing at some shit I got in the mail for free that I didn't know I was going to get, then y'all put some oracles in there. Excuse me. Okay, yeah, they weren't loud burps. I'm sorry. Just trying here. Oh, we got a hat of self-care for Rooster Comb. Excellent. Good to see a new hat of self-care. It's been neglected, so I know it's very dusty and dog hairy. Oh yeah, it's coming right off. Hat of self-care. Should I pick up a new hobby? Ooh, well, let's see. I don't know that this is going to be quite the same thing. Self-care is all about what you can do for yourself. So what hobby could you pick up to give yourself care? That's what we want to know. So here we go. This is the hobby you need to get into to give yourself care. Listen to music. Music. Yes, listen to music. So you ain't listening to the music enough. And surely as a person, you enjoy some kind of musical thing. Like it could be opera, it could be Broadway, it could be classical, just no lyrics. It could be the latest punk band. There is some kind of music you're into. Listen to the music you like. I know that we get busy with our lives and we decide, I just don't have time for that shit. No, music is a thing you always got time for. You can put that shit on in the background or in your earbuds if you're young or in a place where you have to use them. And then have that going the whole time you're dealing with the BS of life. And trust me, sometimes having that music in your ear is the only thing that gets you through the day. So I would say listen to some more music that you enjoy. Maybe try to find some music that's similar to that you ain't never heard of before and discover a new artist. Hey, go out on a limb. It couldn't hurt. Couldn't hurt. There's your answer. Good luck. Okay. Hobby is new music. Yeah, no, I get it. Everybody's got their tastes, but your tastes don't dictate your usage, if you know what I mean. You can have a flavor or a taste for something that you only indulge in very occasionally because of many different circumstances. So get more into the music and it will help you in whatever way it needs to help you. That's your answer. Ooh, Patrick had a tarot. Oh, there it is. Okay. I need some tarot guidance on dealing with some healing. Okay. Can do this. Simple request. Got my cards here. Gonna do a little shuffle and think about Patrick and healing. Music can be very healing too. Just saying. Okay. Here we go. Patrick. Healing. The swords. We got this in the video I edited today. By the way, I dropped a new 2-minute reel. It was from the show we did 2 weeks ago. And if you are interested in 2 minutes of RC fun, please like it, subscribe to it, watch it on all your social platforms. Wink, 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 and share the fuck out of it. Anyway, this came up in the last one. This one is coming up again. So, healing. Just be smart about it. You can heal yourself if you just think about what needs to happen. I think a lot of times people get in their own way about healing. They try to get other people involved with things that their intuition's already telling them needs to happen. Just get in touch with yourself and just be honest with yourself about what's going on, first of all. And second of all, what actually might help it. This is not a rabbit hole situation. This is a find the concrete solution situation. And it should be fine. Just do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. If you know the intro to that song, I ain't going to sing the rest, but you know what I mean. Okay. Anyway. Magic 8-ball for Rooster. Oh my goodness. Rooster's like all into this shit. Let's see. If I should get into Warhammer. Okay. Well, I don't know what that is. I feel like it might be a video game or TV series. Not a bit. Not a bit. Prance, it ain't a bit. Okay. Warhammer. I feel like this is a video game question and I don't know nothing about it. So Karen might have a better answer. Here we go. Should you get into it? Don't count on it. No, it's going to be, look at Karen being all like Karen and showing her ass when I need to show her face as usual. But it said don't count on it. So maybe not. Maybe not. It might not be the best thing for you. You might need to get into some other thing, like listening to music or some other hobby. I just don't see it happening. Okay. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Karen is totally a hater. She really is. So maybe you could defy her and get into it. But she also might be the kind of hater who's right. Right? Sometimes your hater is a hater because you hate them because they are telling you the truth. Did you think about it like that? Oh, mind blown. Sometimes you hate the person holding the mirror up to you because you can't handle what you see in the mirror. I ain't saying that's exactly the truth every time. Sometimes people are toxic and they're trying to fool you. They're trying to mesmerize you into some fiction about yourself. But sometimes you come across a person who will just casually hold the mirror up like, this is what I see. Do you see it too? And then you get all like, can't handle that shit. And I feel like the care and hate ball is more on that side. Not to say she can't be catty, because she can. But I feel like the care and hate ball mostly just wants you to like reflect upon yourself and think about it deeply and come to terms with it and not just shove it aside. So yeah. She is often bitter. But you know what? Sometimes people get bitter when they get ignored. Think about Cassandra in Greek mythology. She was always telling people, always telling them exactly what was going to go down. And they was always ignoring her and doing the shit that made it go down. Can you imagine how bitter you'd feel if you're like, God damn it. Everything bad could have been avoided if people would have just listened to fucking what I said. I was right. They didn't listen. They went their own way. Shit went down. Now we're all suffering. Blah diddy blah diddy blah. And why do I exist to tell this truth if no one will listen? Can you imagine how awful that must feel? Ah, poor Cassandra. Poor Cassandra. Yeah. You were basically the kid who acted out just to get attention. Well, this is a different kind of psychosis. Like, you cannot conflate the two. Different things. Dick Wood, will the Chiefs win the Super Bowl? Ooh, okay. Well, this is another oracle who may be, wanting you to reflect upon yourself because they are very blunt and maybe not giving you the answer you want. But here we go. Will the Chiefs win? Oh, shit. Wrong side. Here we go. There it is. Definitely. Okay. Well, if you believe Dick Wood, I would put all your money on the Chiefs. If you do not believe Dick Wood, well, you got to live with your choices. I don't know nothing about football at all. I just know that suddenly Taylor Swift's involved and I'm very, very confused. Because as far as I knew, that Taylor Swift was some kind of like musician, pop star who crossed over from country as a teen country star and then became like an adult pop star, which mind blown. Didn't know that shit could happen since Dolly Parton, but whatever. Different times, different trajectory. And then, suddenly I see headlines about Taylor Swift and football, and I'm like, who signed her for this? Like, I thought football was only for muscular and athletic young men who were capable of doing the job, even though they was, okay with signing a waiver saying if it got brain damage, it was okay. Like them kind of young men. And suddenly Taylor Swift's involved. I'm like, is she a kicker? Like, what's the deal? Women was only able to be kickers before, back in my day, if even that. Like, they wasn't even allowed to play because it was too rough. But suddenly Taylor Swift's in there and she's in the middle of some kind of crazy world tour. So obviously she's been working out with the trainer if she's in football. I just guess. That's what I'm guessing. Okay. I mean, I don't know why. If y'all know why she's suddenly involved with football, please put it in the chat because I have no fucking clue. Anyway. Oh, it's 9:28, y'all. I got about half an hour left. And I don't have no tea this time because I'm dropping tea all the time and I'm still in my tea on wee phase. But I do have this little thing that I need to put together. So if y'all stop making me do oracles, I'm going to threaten to start putting this shit together in this white box that doesn't look very exciting. I'm going to start putting that shit together live. And it's going to be a hot mess because I don't have no surfaces to work with. Basically, I got my laptop, I got my Oracle Surface, I got that desk, which is a mess, which y'all saw a couple weeks ago. And then this makeshift table, which is actually a chair, which ain't going to hold all the shit. So maybe we don't want to see this. If you don't want to see this, put your Oracle selection in the chat. Ask me a question. Let's go. Okay. What is it? Prance. Do Tool tea. Oh, okay. How was the concert? Okay. All right. So, since you asked, the reason I wasn't able to do a show last night was because I went to see Tool in concert here in Austin on January 31st. It's a legitimate fact that it happened. Look it up if you don't believe me. Not fake news. And I announced this many months ago and then reiterated, what night do y'all want me to do the show? Because I'm still going to do the show this week. I just couldn't do it on Wednesday. So y'all said Thursday. That's why I'm here. Anyway, back to the show. It was amazing. It was so good. I enjoyed it so much more than the first time and the only other time I seen Tool, which was when I was very young person in the early 90s at Lollapalooza. And it was hot and muddy. And they was only on for 45 minutes or so in the afternoon. That's how long ago it was that I seen Tool. I was there, but I did not have any ephemera to recognize that I was there. So y'all have to take my word for it. But I was there. It was in Houston. It was at some kind of speedway down near Baytownish area. I don't know. It was hot as fuck. It was muddy in the pit and it was loud, and I was never close to the stage except for the one time I was foolish enough to get in the mosh pit, and obviously somebody fished me out immediately because what the fuck did little young RC-Cola need to be doing in there? Nothing. So it was at that time that I saw them the first time, and now full circle, old RC-Cola saw them sitting on her ass in the nosebleeds in air conditioning in a very new and modern arena space, the Moody Arena, the Moody, whatever it is. Moody's on everything in Texas. Hot tip, if you see Moody something, you better find out exactly what venue that is and what city, because they got their tendrils all over it. Anyway, Moody Center, Austin, Texas, replaced the Frank Irwin Center, which was terrible. This is much better. Went there, saw the Tool last night for the second time in my life. And it was good. It was a great show. I really enjoyed it. The thing that I enjoyed the most, which I was very surprised about, to be honest, because people are selfish and all kind of self-absorbed these days. But Tool has a very strict no recording, no photographing policy, and they let you know about it before you get to the venue. They send you an email that the whole thing happens. So I get there. I'm expecting anarchy because, I'm an American. I know people are selfish. I get in the space. Show starts. Nobody's bringing their phone out. Nobody's doing it. Usually that is like the first thing that happens. Show starts and then suddenly screens come up. No, there was no screens coming up. Whole first song went on, with a tool, it's like 25, 30 minutes of your life for the first song. So by the time they get to the end of that, Maynard's like, hey, by the way, in case you didn't know, we ain't filming, we ain't taking pictures. We're all just going to hang out, do the show. At the very end of the night, we'll let you take photos and pics of the last song we do. And my God, they kept their word. And here's the thing. People in the crowd kept their word too. I looked around a lot. And admittedly, I couldn't see everybody, but because of where I was, I could see most people. Most people, I would say 99.5% were true to this. They did not take out their device at all. I saw a couple of tiny little like snapshots here and there, but no like actual long-term video happening. And that's amazing in this. It blew my fucking mind. And then by the time I kind of like ruminated on that, my gummy was kicking in. And then I was like, wow, I'm getting to actually see a show like I did back when Tool was actually playing in the 90s when I saw him the first time. Because nobody had a cell phone back then. What a full circle moment this is. The circle of life and all that shit. So it was great. It was a great show. I enjoyed their set. I enjoyed that they brought on some local musicians to kind of like, showcase. They're trying to lend a hand up. I enjoyed this other thing too. They didn't do no encore. They just had an intermission between their first part of their set and the second part of the set. That's what they did. So smart. They like said, okay, we got to this part. And then suddenly everything was like countdown, like 10, 12 minutes till the next part. Everyone knew what to do. They got up, went outside. They whipped out their phones because they ain't had them in their hands this whole time, like furiously texting and whatever, smoking, all them things. And then the second part of the show went on. It wasn't a half. It was like a third. And then when it was over, they just did a bow. It got the fuck off the stage. Like they just came out and said hi, did a little bow, and then went off the stage. And it was refreshing because I didn't feel pressure to keep standing up and screaming. Because at that point, I was tired and wanted to go home. Because I'm an old person. And, this is like, 11:30-ish when it was over. Something like that, 11:30. I can't remember. Long enough. Anyway, if y'all ever want to see Tool, I recommend it. It was a great show. Enjoyed it. Okay. Let's see. Where did we get left off here? Yeah. Well, y'all just like listened to that whole thing and didn't say shit. So I don't know if I need to start putting this thing together. This could be the worst show ever because I actually have to do a mechanical thing. Oh my goodness. Well, y'all forced my hand. We opened this up. Here's the opening, the unboxing, if you will. Oh, there we go. I gotta get in the right position to do this. I forget everything's opposite on the camera. It's been a minute. So there's the instructions. You can screenshot that. And it looks complicated. There's a lot going on here that I ain't sure I can do live on the air. Like I might need an hour or two to cuss and smoke weed to get through this. But we can maybe get it started. I don't know. Okay. So here's the wheel part. This is the major mamma jamma. This is it. And it looks like this is dry erase material. So yeah, I'm going to have to like get some dry erase markers or some kind of chalk. I think chalk markers on black, not even dry erase, unless they got some kind of new kind I don't know about. Ugh. All right. Oh, what do we got? Litoracle. How will my work week go for next week? What did we say the clitorical was? Is that the pornicle? Is that what you want to know? Okay. We're slowly unboxing, but also still doing the show. If it's the pornicle, let me know. If not, well, I'll just do the pornicle anyway. Here is the random number generator. Random number generator. Okay. 755 pages. Here we go. Look how my brain is confused. It's like, no, this way. Page 86 in the pornicle. This might be some Greek amphora shit. Let's see. '86. Oh no, it's not. It's actually from kind of like Shakespeare times. So Elizabethan is 1580s. And this is some kind of, I think it's a political cartoon. It's basically depicting someone as a testicle and balls, I guess. I don't know. I don't understand it. It's very grotesque. And look at that little horny thing at the end. This thing, this little goat skull at the end of your dick. Can you imagine if you had horns or a skull at the end of your dick? I mean, it's bad enough your dick is your dick. Dicks are kind of ugly. I'm sorry. I'm just stating my opinion. I don't think vaginas are any prettier. I'm just saying that dicks are ugly, just like vaginas can be ugly. It really depends on how much you can get over your aversion to the ugly that you engage with it. Right? I mean, they're weird. So yeah, there's the work week. It's going to be weird. That's your answer. It's going to be confusing and weird and just unsettling. Just like most work weeks. I think that's pretty much par for the course when you go to your job. It's weird, unsettling, uncomfortable. You don't understand what's happening. Crazy. Corey's joined us. Hey, Corey, good to see you. All right. Now remember, we have not happened to do any kind of tea this whole night. We don't have no tea. We only have the thing that I have to put together. So if y'all do not want me to see, like, if y'all don't want this to happen on the air or even begin, put your question for the universe in the chat. Put your oracle selection in all caps, and I will get to it. Okay. If not, We're going to commence to the thing in 5, 4, 3, 2. Well, I guess we're going to start to put things together. So here's our board, the main part, our instructions, which are in English. This is a bonus. Always good. And then we got our, this is the inside of the box. In case you don't know, it looks like a pizza box, but there's this part. And then everything's going to fall out, but there's stuff inside. Hold up. Maybe I can make it work. Okay. Here you go. If you order the Wheel of Fun, this is the inside of your box right here. You got some hardware, you got a base, and you got some kind of back. This is your kit. So, okay. There we go. There, we got to the next part there. I love it. Y'all are throwing oracles out right and left. You're like, no, hell no. Do not make us watch you put that together. Y'all are wise. Y'all are super wise. Okay. Which oracle for lava will guidance for putting the wheel together? Oh my goodness. So, yeah, I feel like this is going to be one of those things that's either real easy or real fucking frustrating. And I have not decided which it will be. Like I said, I have barely interacted with it. It showed up and I knew that one of y'all sent it. I appreciate it so much because I love a mystery. I love putting together something that I didn't expect. And a prize wheel was never on my bingo card. Y'all, that's new. That's a new experience. So I have nothing but y'all to thank. And those of y'all that like was in the chat when this was brought up and like was like giving your support, even if it was mental and not physical and verbal, we all got here together. So we're going to find out what it is together. But in the meantime, we're going to find out what this witch oracle is for putting the wheel together. Mm-hmm. Here we go. Ooh, the sea witch. So the sea witch is the answer. We're going to see what the sea witch says. Sea witch. Come on. What's your deal, sea witch? Sea witch. Not a sandwich, a sea witch. The woman of cool and composed judgment, the sea witch reminds us to consider our desires rationally, knowing ourselves enough to discover what really makes us feel fulfilled takes place and can change over time. So, yeah, I think the sea witch says, if you know you can do it, you can do it. If you don't think you can do it, you can just set it aside for a while. And then eventually you can figure out whether you can do it or you can give it away on some like thing. But I think I'm going to take the higher vibration of this advice and do it. I'm going to fucking do it. Even if I don't do it on the show, I'm going to do it and show it on the show. Like the final product. Even though it involves a lot of things. There's like pieces. There's small pieces on this. They don't ship it whole. You got to put it together. And the way it spins has to be like, you have to do it right. There ain't no shortcuts. I accept the challenge. Magic 8-ball for Corey. Will Biden and Abbott start a war? Oh my goodness. I hope not. And I hope that you asking Karen ain't going to start a war because she likes to fight. Here we go. Getting there. My sources say no. My sources say no. This is something Karen is willing to show you. Usually Karen hides her advice, but she's showing it. So I would take it because the alternative is bad news, as you know. As you know. All right. We got the witch. We got the magical. Oh, Litoracle. Oh, a Litoracle. You didn't want a porticle. You wanted a Litoracle. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You got the porticle. That's what happens. Sometimes you get the oracle you deserve, not the one you want. How will my second week at work? Yeah, see, I did it. I did it already. Yeah, good news. It's great news. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Well, you know what? I'm half proud and half sad that y'all don't want to see me struggle to put this thing together on live stream YouTube, because I kind of felt like y'all was into it and y'all would have been like quiet and not doing anything while I was like cussing out this thing that I got. But I see that y'all respect me more, and y'all know that that would be a bad show. It wouldn't work. Y'all wouldn't have no fun. It would just be me cussing and like screwing shit up and trying to find the right camera angle in the moment like this. But y'all was nice. Y'all said, no, RC, we want you to do your show. We don't want to see you put together some bullshit. So grateful. Namaste. Oh my goodness. You'd love to watch. Of course you would. Like, maybe this could be an OnlyFans for me. If I was going to do OnlyFans, it would be me in my gross pajamas that is basically, some old stretched out yoga pants and some ratty ass t-shirt. And I would just be sitting there with my, middle-aged titties hanging down, occasional nipple poking through the t-shirt, but mostly just like sagging because I ain't wearing no bra. I'd just be like sitting there and then just cussing at different things that I needed to put together. And then I could go away a few times. You might hear me walk the dog, or you might hear me like take a toke in the background, or you might even hear me like, I don't know, call some relative and complain about some shit for a while that has nothing to do with what I'm trying to put together. Maybe that's an OnlyFans that I ain't never explored. Just RC Cola being RC Cola and trying to put things together. This could be an idea. I don't know. It's off the top of my head. I just don't think there's much people that want to do it. I feel like y'all are pretty much the only people who would watch it, but maybe I'm wrong. If you think I'm wrong, let me know. Send me a DM, all that. I'm happy to like entertain the idea, even though I don't think I want to do that all the time, especially if I ain't getting paid for it. Like, I know you got to build up your audience on them kind of platforms. So it might be me doing this for like months, just building up the crowd before I got good enough to quit my day job and just like put together shit and cuss for real all the time. Maybe. I'll see. All right. Well, it's, about 13 more minutes till the end of the show. If y'all don't have a question, I'll do a tarot for the collective. It is February 1st. So let's see what we might think about for February 2024. This is a leap year, which means we're going to get February 29th. We don't see that bitch very often. Every 4 years. She's off globetrotting, doing her thing. Suddenly she shows up every 4 years, wants you to kiss her ass and make a whole day of it. Well, we know better. We know that all this shit is just a construct by the man, that February 29th does not exist any more than January 1st exists, or December 25th, or any of the other holidays or significant days. They don't actually exist except in the minds of man, which makes it powerful because our minds are powerful. If we just detach from that shit, guess what? It don't mean nothing, which is exactly what it means. Nothing. All right. Enough of that. Here we go. Tarot. Ooh, the cups. We're going to have to get in our feels about this. So February is traditionally Valentine's month here in the US, and I think they're trying to make it work worldwide. I don't know how successful that is because Americans are gullible and we love a thing to shop for. But Valentine's Day is February 14th, and February kind of gets lumped into Black History Month and other things about being the month of love. So I would say, because the cups came up, this is the time to get in touch with your feels. Get in touch with really what's going on inside of you. You've had all of January to like be genuine just not caring. But now you need to like get in touch with your inner Karen and see what's making her mad. Because really, a lot of times when we're suppressing anger, it shows up as depression outside. Like we're suppressing some kind of thing inside, and then it expresses outside as kind of like dullness, like we can't handle it because we're just so busy pressing down on the thing that's making us mad, we cannot express outwardly. So let's get in touch with what our feelings are saying, what we're feeling in our gut, what we think about when we're sipping our tea, what kind of tea is in our head. See, that's how it works. So this is the month to do this. We can all do it. We're all grown-ups. It don't mean that you're weak. It don't mean that you're less than if you have feelings. You can express them in a healthy way. If you're not sure how to do that, there's many YouTube videos on the subject. Okay. Oh, 55? 9:55, y'all. 9:55. We're getting close to the end of the show. And I have not actually I thought, seriously, when I had this idea to maybe put this thing together, I thought y'all would want to see it, and I thought I'd have to do it. And I was a little bit dreading the prospect, to be quite frank. I was a little bit scared that it was going to be a huge thing and I was not going to be able to handle it. And I was going to embarrass myself in front of everybody because, under pressure, sometimes you cannot like screw shit together. Sometimes you can't screw when there's a lot of pressure. Tell me about it, men. I think y'all know what I'm talking about. So I just was afraid that if I'd put this out there, that it would just become a thing. But honestly, y'all rescued my ass. Y'all had plenty of questions. I was able to riff off of everything y'all said in the whole thing. So yeah, I feel good. And you know what? We're going to get this put together. I'm going to do it on my own. I'm not going to share it with y'all. It's not going to be a carryover to next week. The next time y'all see this thing, which could be next week, could be weeks in the future. We'll see. We'll see. Next time y'all see this prize wheel, it's going to be fully functional and it's going to be spinning. And I will have figured out how to film it because remember, this is a one camera setup. And if I have to put this on a solid surface, which is not the surface I'm using for the oracles and the surface I'm using for the camera, it's going to have to be a separate surface, probably the desk over here on this side of the screen. Probably that one. I'm going to have to figure this shit out, y'all. I got a week. Can I do it? We'll see. We'll fucking see. But yeah, I'm going to figure it out. And then we'll see what I put on there. You know, there's a whole lot of little blank slates on this prize wheel. And I think, I mean, the most obvious thing would be for me to put the oracles on the prize wheel. And anytime anyone asks a question, we spin the wheel, provided it's not too clunky for me to change the camera. We spin the wheel and we get whatever oracle the universe chooses. Because at that point, you've left it up to the universe. So this is like a double like universe thing. I know that could get tedious over time. So we might not do this all the time. It just might be a special thing that we do occasionally. Or maybe we could use the prize wheel for a different thing. Maybe for tea topics. Maybe for I don't know. You tell me. What would you like to see on the prize wheel? What things would you like to win if I spin the wheel? This is something to think about. And we can change it because it's like a dry erase. So I can just like make it different every time. Not that I'm saying I should do this. That might be too much work. I'm just saying there's options. And y'all can participate. Okay. Oh my goodness. Well, it's 9:59. I was just a couple minutes late tonight, so I feel like it's time for the lottery ticket. I do have a lotto ticket. It is the same ticket I've been scratching for weeks at this point. And I have won $10 total off of one ticket. Every other ticket has been a fucking bust. So, if you want to manifest any abundance in February for yourself and for the OraCola, now's the time to like manifest the abundance. And remember, manifesting abundance is about being grateful for everything you already got and being grateful for the thing that you're going to get in the future and just being happy about having it, even if it's not like in front of your face. It's a tricky part. All right. Y'all ready? Let's do it. I need a solid surface. Let's get the Witch Oracle booklet. Here we go. We're going to get all of these numbers scratched off real quick just to see what we got running with and what kind of prizes we might have. I'm all about the prize, y'all. Eyes on the prize. Okay, here we go. I think we got them. Oh no, I did not scratch high enough. I need to scratch higher, y'all. Vibrate higher and scratch higher on the ticket because sometimes it goes all the way to the edge. Okay, these are our numbers. This is what y'all need to meditate on. And let's see what we win. Y'all ready? And the answer is 12. Oh, I think we won. Did we win? I need to put on my readers because these are small letters. Hold up. 12. Oh, we won $1. Look at that. We won a whole fucking dollar. Y'all, we've won $11 so far on these 20 times cash blitz tickets. I still got a few left to scratch off. We still got $5,000 possibility. Possible. But y'all won't know unless you tune in to the next live stream because I still got a few of those left. We could win 5,000. We could do it, y'all. We could do it. Well, I'm so happy I won another dollar. So that brings it to 11. That's a 6-pack of beer at least. If you buy it at HEB. I mean, if you're going to the gas station, depending on what you get, might be more. Just saying. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me here on Thursday, February 1st. I know that I disappointed y'all by not doing my regular night, but I'm not disappointed by the fact that I went to see a band that I love. It has been many, many, many years since I see them live, and they did not disappoint. And I appreciate y'all letting me do that. So thank you so much. If you love the show, if you are a newbie to the show, if you have just decided that this show is your life, please tell all your friends. Send them links, tune in, watch all the old shows, leave comments, y'all. Leave comments, like the show, like all that shit helps the algorithm. I know I should not be trying to suck the devil's dick, but what else can an artist do? What else but suck the devil's dick? That's what we're here for. Sucking the devil's dick. Yeah, tell your friends, send links, rewatch the old shit. Lots of ways to support. Also, Venmo, PayPal in the description below if you want to send me a tip. Great. Awesome. If you want to send me a present through Amazon or whatever, DM me. Send me an email, rcoracola@gmail.com. Say, hey, I want to send you this shit. How do I do it? I will accept your gift. As long as it ain't herpes, because everybody already got that, and that ain't no gift. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all next time. I love y'all. Have a great February. Bye.